Hey guys, Andrew here, welcome to a new episode of 3 Laps 3 Topics. First video in a little bit of a while. I've been quite busy recently and a little bit ill actually, you might be able to hear it in my voice. Back on F1 2013, once again dodgy gameplay because I'm on my wheel and I can't do this game on my wheel. Probably never will, next seeing as F1 2014 is coming out quite soon. Anyway, we're going to focus on, first of all, the quite worrying news that has mainly come out on Twitter today, that Caterham's base in Leafield was visited by the bailiffs today, or has been in the last. If you've been following any of my videos in the last couple of months, you'll know that I have talked about Caterham before and how they've been sold. They were sold, remember, back in July, and how I was from the offset very worried about the deal that went through, and that Colin Collins was involved in it quite heavily. I'm really sad to see that it looks like my fears have been realised. I feel incredibly sorry for the engineers currently working there. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Those guys and girls work as hard as anyone in Formula 1. Just because they're at the back of the grid doesn't mean that they try less. And I think they, more than anyone, have been massively let down by Caterham's management. Caterham's management and media team have actually denied that they got such a visit, and that it's one of their suppliers or main suppliers that's got the visit. That's a load of bull for me, because the reports that are coming out on Twitter, the people and the sources saying yes, this has happened, are pretty strong. But then again, when you have poor management such as Colin Collins' people, that's what you get. The other person that I'm very disappointed with is Tony Fernandez. For me, Tony Fernandez has blood on his hands if it ends up that people are going to lose their jobs, which sadly at the moment I can't see that being averted. I don't think Caterham will be on the grid next year. He's got to hold responsibility. There's questions over whether the deal or shares have actually been transferred, but Tony Fernandez should never had let Colin Collins and his people get anywhere near the assets of that team. He still has a responsibility as a previous owner of that company to ensure that its employees' daily lives are well taken care of, and that's not been done here. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If I get a chance, I'll put a couple of links below to sources of what's going on, and I really do hope that it gets sorted and that we don't lose Caterham off the grid next year, but at the moment I can't see how that can happen. Second lap, we've got Japanese Grand Prix this weekend, back at one of the favourite circuits for all the drivers, Suzuka. Little prediction. See, I'd want to say Lewis, but every time I say Lewis, something happens to him. We'll just make a general top three, not specify who's where. Hamilton, Bottas, and Rosberg. I think that, yeah, two Mercedes and Bottas will be on the podium. I reckon it's quite a fast track, quite a fast nature, which I think will suit the Williams quite a lot. So yeah, that's my prediction podium. Not going to say what order it's in, because let's be honest, I never get it right. Anyway, Hamilton, Rosberg, and Bottas. Last lap, I wanted to talk about something that actually was announced last Wednesday, and is a really interesting project. It's the return of the Brabham family name to international motorsport. If you hadn't heard about this already, I'd seriously recommend you to go check it out. So Sujat Brabham's son David, who was a very successful race driver himself, especially in sports cars, he has been able to get the rights to the name back where they belong, and that is with the Brabham family. And he has started a project that initially wants to see the Brabham name back in LMP2 in the World Endurance Championship. But what's so great about this project is that you can actually get involved yourself. So I've already done this. There's a crowdfunding initiative going on now. I know some projects can be quite dodgy when it comes to crowdfunding, that we've seen quite a lot in YouTube related projects. It's less said about that the better. But I think this one's got a really good chance of being successful. So if you really want to get involved, you can get involved as an engineer, online driver training, which is something that interests me quite a bit. I'm not signed up to that yet because I'm counting the pennies at the moment. But yeah, it's a really interesting project. It's got really big aspirations, and it's already been really successful. I think they've already raised a very large part of their first target within a week. So if you've got a chance, go check that out. I'll put that probably in the link below as well. And yeah, that's going to be something really interesting to watch in the next months and years to come. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, then please give it a like. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to my channel? I've uploaded regular motorsport videos for your pleasure. I've been Andrew the Blade, and I'll catch you guys very soon.